In the heart of the storm there is a center of calm. Stoicism, a philosophy as old as the ruins of Athens, offers us this center. Through the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, we unearth 11 lessons on learning patience, a virtue more powerful than the empires of old. These lessons are not mere words, they are the keys to unlocking an inner fortress of calm and resilience in the tumultuous world we navigate. And hey, before we begin, if you're keen on cultivating your wisdom, join our community to evolve together by pressing the subscribe button below and activating the notification bell. Now, let's delve into the video. 1. The power of perception. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a tumultuous sea, waves crashing against the shore with unbridled fury. You might think, at first glance, that this scene symbolizes chaos and disorder. Yet, if you shift your gaze slightly, focusing not on the raging waters but on the rhythm of the waves, a different picture emerges, one of harmony and an almost musical cadence to nature's force. This is the essence of what Marcus Aurelius, a sage of ancient times, wanted us to grasp. His words, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. Serve as a beacon of wisdom for navigating the tumult of life. Now you might wonder, how does one wield such power over their mind? It starts with perception. Consider for a moment how a single event can be interpreted in myriad ways by different individuals. What distresses one person might barely register as a blip on another's radar. This divergence is not a matter of sensitivity, but of perception. The Stoic philosophy Aurelius espouses teaches us that our strength doesn't lie in altering the stormy seas of life, but in changing how we view them. Instead of seeing a tempest, can we find the rhythm within the chaos? Can we discern the lessons the storm wishes to teach us about patience, resilience, and the impermanent nature of turmoil? Here lies the challenge and the invitation, to look beyond the immediate discomfort and disturbance, seeking deeper understanding and wisdom. By doing so, we transform our experience of the world. Suddenly, the storm is no longer a threat but a teacher. We realize that what seemed like chaos was merely a dance of elements, each with its place and purpose. So I invite you to ponder, what storms are you facing in your own life? Are there situations or events that seem insurmountable, filled with chaos and confusion? Now, consider shifting your perspective. Look for the rhythm within the chaos, the lessons nestled within the tumult. Remember, you possess the remarkable ability to reframe your perception, to find peace amidst the storm. This understanding, this power over our perception, is not just a lesson in patience, but a roadmap to inner strength. It beckons us to cultivate a mind that sees beyond surface disturbances, recognizing the deeper currents that shape our experience. Such a mind is not easily swayed by the gusts of fortune or misfortune. Instead, it stands firm, rooted in the knowledge that the essence of strength lies within, in the serene realm of perception. In embracing this perspective, we unlock a more profound way of engaging with the world. We become architects of our inner landscape, capable of transforming tumult into tranquility. This is the strength Marcus Aurelius spoke of, a strength that begins with how we perceive the world around us. As we journey through life, let's carry this lesson in our hearts. Let's remind ourselves that while we may not have control over the storms that life sends our way, we hold immense power over how we perceive and respond to them. This realization is the cornerstone of resilience, the key to finding calm in the heart of the storm. 2. The virtue of endurance. Imagine you're standing at the base of a towering mountain. Its peak, shrouded in mist, seems a world away. Now picture yourself taking that very first step upward. It's more than just a physical act. It's a testament to an inner strength, a commitment to a journey filled with challenges and beauty alike. This is the essence of endurance, a virtue that transcends mere waiting. It's about embracing the journey with all its ups and downs, recognizing that every step forward is a building block in the fortress of your character. But why is endurance so vital, you might ask? Consider the words of Epictetus, a sage who understood the true nature of human resilience. He once said, "No great thing is created suddenly." There's profound wisdom in these words. Think about it. The grandest mountains were formed over millennia. The mightiest trees grow from tiny seeds. Every masterpiece, every achievement that we hold in high regard came into being through persistence, through countless hours of dedicated effort. Endurance is not about bearing the unbearable in silence. Instead, it's an active engagement with life's challenges. It's about setting your sights on the horizon and moving towards it step by step, with purpose and resolve. It's about the small victories, the moments of struggle that test and ultimately strengthen your spirit. But how can we cultivate this enduring spirit within ourselves? Start by setting goals, however small, and commit to reaching them one step at a time. Embrace the setbacks as opportunities for growth, for it is through overcoming obstacles that we build resilience. Celebrate your progress, no matter how insignificant it might seem, for each step forward is a triumph in the journey of self-improvement. Remember, the path to greatness is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, persistence, and an unyielding spirit of endurance. And when you find yourself faltering, think of the mountain. Its peak might seem distant now, but with each step, you're not only moving closer to your goal, but also fortifying the fortress of your character, making it unassailable. So I urge you, embrace the journey. Let the virtue of endurance be your guide, for in the end, it is not the swiftness with which we reach our destination that matters, but the strength we've gained along the way. Let's embark on this journey together, shall we? Step by step, let's build something truly great. 3. Control within chaos. Picture yourself in the eye of a storm. All around you, the winds howl with fury, and the world seems to spiral into chaos. Yet, there you stand, calm, unshaken. Why? Because you understand a profound truth, one that Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and emperor, articulated centuries ago. He taught us that when faced with external turmoil, the pain and distress we feel stem not from the chaos itself, but from our perception of it. And here's the empowering part. We have the dominion to change that perception at any moment. This idea is not just ancient wisdom, it's a practical guide for navigating the complexities of modern life. Think about it. How often do we feel overwhelmed by circumstances beyond our control? Whether it's a traffic jam, a difficult colleague, or a global crisis, it's easy to feel like we're at the mercy of chaos. But the truth is, within this chaos, control is never lost. It's simply waiting to be reclaimed by adjusting our perspective. But how do we achieve this control? It starts with awareness. Recognize that our reactions to external events are shaped by our judgments. By altering these judgments, we shift our emotional responses. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending problems don't exist. Instead, it's about focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, our actions, our responses to the challenges we face. Imagine applying this in your daily life. Next time you're stuck in traffic, instead of succumbing to frustration, see it as an opportunity to practice patience, to listen to a favorite podcast, or to simply enjoy a moment of solitude. When dealing with a challenging person, try to understand their perspective, to find common ground, or to assert your boundaries calmly and respectfully. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that amidst turmoil, tranquility is not a distant dream, but a state of mind we can cultivate. It requires practice, patience, and persistence. It's about recognizing that while we may not control the storm around us, we can control the anchor within us. So let's ask ourselves, what chaos are we facing today? And more importantly, how can we reclaim control by changing our perception of it? This shift in perspective is not just a pathway to peace. It's a testament to our strength and resilience. Amidst the chaos of life, let's find our control within, turning every challenge into an opportunity for growth and every moment of turmoil into a lesson in serenity. Together, let's navigate the storms, guided by the wisdom of the Stoics, and discover the power within us to remain calm, composed, and in control. 4. The lesson of letting go. Have you ever stood on the shore watching as the waves crash against the sand, each one unique in its fury and retreat? This powerful, relentless cycle of nature serves as a metaphor for the ebb and flow of life's challenges. It's here, in this contemplation, that we find the wisdom of Epictetus, a guiding light through the ages. He teaches us an invaluable lesson about the art of letting go, distinguishing with clarity what lies within our control and what does not. This understanding is not just an act of surrender, but a strategic embrace of patience and resilience. Consider for a moment the storms we face in life. Some are of our own making, while others are the product of forces beyond our control. Epictetus urges us to recognize this distinction, to understand that while we cannot command the wind and the rain, we hold absolute power over our reactions to them. This is where our true strength lies. Not in a futile grasp for control over the uncontrollable, but in our capacity to respond with grace, fortitude, and patience. Patience in this context is far from passive resignation. It's an active, powerful stance. It's the decision to remain steadfast in the face of life's tempests, knowing that many storms will pass if we simply allow them to. It's understanding that our tranquility need not be disturbed by the tumult around us, as long as we maintain control over our thoughts and emotions. So, how do we cultivate this patience, this strength? It begins with mindfulness, with taking a step back to observe our reactions to life's challenges. When confronted with a situation beyond our control, pause and ask yourself, is there anything I can do about this? If the answer is no, then let it go. This is not giving up, it's choosing to invest your energy wisely. Focus on what you can change: your perspective, your attitude, your actions. Letting go does not mean disengaging from life or ignoring its problems. Rather, it's about adopting a more intentional approach to our challenges. It's about choosing serenity over chaos, action over worry. By embracing this philosophy, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and open our hearts to peace, contentment, and a deeper appreciation for the moment. The lesson of letting go, as taught by Epictetus, is ultimately about empowerment. It's about recognizing the limits of our control and making peace with them. It's about finding our strength not in domination over external circumstances, but in mastery over ourselves. This lesson invites us on a journey of personal growth, where patience becomes our compass and letting go becomes our path to inner peace. Let us take this wisdom to heart, navigating the storms of life with a renewed sense of purpose and power. For in the art of letting go, we discover the resilience to weather any storm and the freedom to live with joy, regardless of the circumstances we face. Together, let's embark on this journey, embracing the wisdom of the ancients as our guide to a more serene, empowered life. 5. Embracing the moment. Imagine you're walking through a lush forest, the canopy above dappling the ground with patches of light and shadow. Each step you take, each breath of crisp, fresh air, brings a sense of calm and clarity. This is the essence of being fully present, of embracing the moment as Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, advises. He beckons us to concentrate like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice. But it's not just about the seriousness of action. It's about engaging in every task, every moment, with a full heart and a focused mind, while also freeing yourself from all other distractions. In our modern whirlwind of a world, the call to be present might seem like a tall order. Notifications, deadlines, and the constant barrage of information can scatter our attention thin. Yet, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius serves as a beacon, guiding us back to the profound beauty and simplicity of the present moment. But how do we cultivate this sense of presence? It begins with mindfulness, the art of noticing. It's about tuning into the task at hand, whether it's washing dishes, writing an email, or having a conversation, and doing it with your whole being. It's about observing the world around you with curiosity, noticing the play of light, the texture of your surroundings, the nuances of human interaction. Embracing the moment is also about letting go of the past and the future. It's recognizing that the only real moment we have is now. The past is a memory, the future a possibility. While we can learn from one and plan for the other, we live, truly live, in the present. Marcus Aurelius's call to action, to do what's in front of us with precise and genuine seriousness, is not a demand for Stoic solemnity, but an invitation to engage with life deeply and meaningfully. It's about bringing tenderness and willingness to our actions, treating each task as worthy of our attention and respect, and pursuing justice in our dealings with others. Moreover, the part about freeing ourselves from distractions is crucial. In today's digital age, this might mean setting boundaries around our use of technology, creating spaces in our day for quiet reflection, or simply choosing to focus on one task at a time. It's about recognizing that our attention is a precious resource and directing it with intention. So, let's take a moment to pause, breathe, and look around. Let's embrace the beauty of the present, the task at hand, the conversation, the moment of solitude. Let's find patience in our presence, discovering in each moment the opportunity to live fully, to love deeply, and to engage with the world with a sense of purpose and wonder. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that in the heart of presence lies the path to peace, fulfillment, and a life well lived. Let's walk this path together, embracing each moment as a gift, a canvas for our attention and care. 6. The strength in silence. In a world that often confuses noise with significance, the power of silence remains one of life's most underestimated treasures. It is within the quiet that the whispers of wisdom are heard most clearly, where the mind finds the space to expand and the soul the room to breathe. This is a truth well understood by the Stoic philosophers Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, who found in silence not just refuge, but a source of strength and patience. Silence in the Stoic practice is far from mere absence of sound. It's an intentional space for reflection, a sanctuary where the tumult of the external world is allowed to fade away, revealing the profound insights that only solitude can offer. It is here, in the pauses between words, that we can truly listen to ourselves, to others, and to the rhythm of life itself. But why is silence so potent? Because in silence, we are freed from the relentless pace of modern existence. We're granted the permission to slow down, to ponder life's mysteries, to cultivate patience and understanding. Silence teaches us that not every question demands an immediate answer, not every problem a swift solution. Some truths unfold only in the gentle embrace of time. The practice of silent reflection is not an escape from reality, but a deeper engagement with it. By turning inward, we learn to navigate our inner landscapes, to confront our fears, to celebrate our joys, and to understand our place in the universe. This introspection brings clarity, grounding our actions and reactions in a deeper sense of purpose and poise. How then can we incorporate the strength of silence into our daily lives? Start by carving out moments of quiet in your day. It could be a few minutes of meditation in the morning, a silent walk in nature, or simply turning off the distractions at home to sit with your thoughts. Use these moments not to escape from the world, but to prepare yourself to engage with it more fully, more wisely. Remember, in silence, we also learn the art of listening, a skill that enhances our relationships and deepens our understanding of others. By listening more and speaking less, we open ourselves to diverse perspectives, we build empathy, and we forge stronger connections. Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius showed us that in the art of silent reflection lies a wellspring of patience and wisdom. They remind us that it's in the quiet moments, in the spaces between the hustle and bustle of life, that we discover not only who we are, but who we aspire to be. So let us embrace the strength in silence, finding in its embrace the patience to endure, the wisdom to understand, and the clarity to act with justice and compassion. In doing so, we not only honor the legacy of the Stoics, but also enrich our lives with a depth and tranquility that only silence can provide. Let's allow ourselves to be transformed by the quiet, to find in it the whispers of wisdom that guide us toward a more mindful, patient, and meaningful existence. If you've been watching this video up to this point, please comment, "Patience is a virtue," followed by today's date. 7. The beauty of becoming. In the profound musings of Marcus Aurelius, we are reminded of the ceaseless march of time, likened to a river's relentless current, always moving, always changing. This vivid imagery invites us to reflect on the transient nature of existence, on the fleeting moments that slip through our fingers like water. Yet, within this relentless flow lies a powerful invitation to be patient with ourselves and with the process of our becoming. For what we are now is but a snapshot in time, a temporary state in the grand journey of transformation. The beauty of becoming lies in the recognition that we are works in progress, continually shaped by the experiences and events that life brings our way. Each day offers new lessons, new challenges, and new opportunities for growth. The person we are today is not the same as the one who embarked on this journey yesterday, and tomorrow we will have evolved yet again. But how do we cultivate patience in the face of time's swift passage? How do we learn to embrace the beauty of becoming without succumbing to the anxiety of the unfinished and the unknown? First, we must accept the nature of time itself, not as an enemy, but as the medium through which we experience life. Just as a river shapes the landscape through which it flows, time shapes us, sculpting our character, our values, and our understanding of the world. To resist this flow is to resist the very essence of life. To embrace it is to open ourselves to the richness of existence. Next, we find solace in the realization that growth is a process, not an event. The journey of self-discovery and personal development is ongoing, with no definitive endpoint. Each moment of insight, each decision, each act of kindness or courage contributes to the mosaic of who we are becoming. This perspective allows us to be more forgiving of ourselves and others, recognizing that we are all navigating the complexities of life as best we can. Moreover, embracing the beauty of becoming means living mindfully in the present, even as we look forward to the future. It's about cherishing each step of the journey, finding joy and meaning in the now, while remaining open to the possibilities that lie ahead. It's understanding that while we cannot control the flow of time, we can choose how we engage with it, how we let it shape us. Marcus Aurelius's reflection on time invites us to be patient with our becoming, to appreciate the beauty in the process of change. It encourages us to live fully in each moment, to embrace the lessons and opportunities it brings, and to trust in the natural progression of our lives. As we navigate the river of time, let us do so with grace, with courage, and with an open heart. Let us celebrate the beauty of becoming, knowing that with each passing moment, we are offered the chance to become more fully ourselves, to contribute to the world in meaningful ways, and to draw closer to the person we aspire to be. In this ever-changing journey, let's be gentle with ourselves and with each other, for we are all, in our own way, beautifully and perpetually becoming. 8. Harmony with nature. In the heart of Stoicism lies a profound reverence for the natural world and the intricate web of life that connects us all. This philosophy invites us to see ourselves not as separate entities battling against the forces of nature, but as integral parts of a grander cosmos, each playing our role in the unfolding of time and existence. It's a perspective that cultivates a deep sense of harmony and interconnectedness, encouraging us to live in accordance with nature's rhythms and cycles. This understanding brings with it a certain serenity, the realization that just as the seasons change with unhurried grace, so too do the chapters of our lives evolve in their own time. Patience, then, is not merely a virtue to be practiced, but a reflection of our innate connection to the natural world. It's about recognizing that we, too, are subject to the ebb and flow of life, that our journeys are intertwined with the greater cycle of birth, growth, decay, and renewal. But what does it mean to live in harmony with this natural order? How do we cultivate the patience to embrace our place within the cosmos? First and foremost, it requires a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing time as a resource to be managed or conquered, we can learn to appreciate it as the very fabric of life, a sacred continuum that connects us to everything that has been and everything that will be. This shift allows us to move through life with a deeper sense of purpose and belonging, aware of our transient yet significant role in the tapestry of existence. Living in harmony with nature also means embracing the cycles of our own lives with grace and acceptance. Just as a tree does not rush to shed its leaves in autumn or bloom in spring, we can learn to accept the natural timing of our growth and transformation. This doesn't mean passivity or resignation, but rather a conscious decision to flow with life's rhythms, trusting that everything has its season. Moreover, this harmonious living encourages us to be mindful of our impact on the world around us. Recognizing our interconnectedness with nature compels us to act with responsibility and care, to tread lightly on the earth, and to seek ways to live sustainably and ethically. It's about contributing to the balance and well-being of the whole, knowing that our actions ripple through the cosmos, affecting the intricate web of life. The Stoic view of harmony with nature offers a powerful framework for cultivating patience and peace in our fast-paced world. It reminds us that we are part of something larger, a magnificent and mysterious universe that unfolds in its own perfect timing. By aligning ourselves with this natural order, we find a deeper sense of contentment and resilience, able to navigate the challenges of life with a calm and steady heart. So let us take a moment to pause, to breathe, to connect with the world around us. Let us remember that we are not alone, but deeply connected to the rhythms of the earth and the cycles of the cosmos. In this connection, we find the patience to embrace each moment, each challenge, each joy, knowing that we are exactly where we are meant to be, moving in harmony with the great dance of life. 9. The power of resilience. In the crucible of life's challenges, where the heat of difficulty and the pressure of adversity are felt most acutely, there lies a remarkable opportunity for transformation. It's here, in the midst of trials and tribulations, that the essence of resilience is forged, a quality celebrated by Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, who keenly observed, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This profound insight invites us to view the struggles we face not as insurmountable obstacles, but as invaluable catalysts for growth and fortification of our inner strength. Resilience, in the Stoic sense, is much more than mere endurance. It's an active engagement with the challenges of life, a process through which patience is not just practiced, but deeply embodied. It's the understanding that the road to personal development and wisdom is paved with hardships, each one offering lessons that contribute to our mental and emotional fortitude. But how do we cultivate this resilience? How do we transform the fires of patience into a strength that can withstand the tempests of life? The first step is a shift in perspective. Instead of perceiving difficulties as barriers to our happiness or success, we can choose to see them as opportunities for learning and self-discovery. This doesn't diminish the reality of suffering or struggle. Rather, it empowers us to find meaning and purpose in the midst of adversity. Moreover, resilience is built through action. Just as the body grows stronger through physical exertion, the mind develops its resilience through the exercise of facing and overcoming difficulties. This means stepping out of our comfort zones, taking risks, and embracing the uncertainty and unpredictability of life. It's about making the conscious choice to keep moving forward, even when the path is steep and the journey arduous. Patience plays a crucial role in this process. It's the steady hand that guides us through the storm, the quiet voice that encourages us when the going gets tough. Patience reminds us that growth is a process, that progress is often slow and incremental, and that true strength is developed not in the absence of challenges, but through our response to them. In practicing resilience, it's also vital to cultivate a supportive community and to lean on the wisdom of those who have navigated their own hardships. Sharing our stories of struggle and triumph can inspire others and remind us that we're not alone in our journey. It fosters a sense of connection and solidarity that strengthens not only the individual, but the community as a whole. Seneca's reflection on the power of resilience illuminates a path forward through the complexities of life. It invites us to embrace difficulties with courage and conviction, to find patience in the face of adversity, and to forge our inner strength in the fires of our experiences. This resilience, born of patience and perseverance, becomes a beacon of hope, guiding us toward a life of meaning, purpose, and profound inner peace. So let us face the challenges that come our way with an open heart and a resilient spirit, knowing that each difficulty we overcome not only strengthens our minds, but shapes our character, forging us into beings of depth, wisdom, and unparalleled strength. 10. The acceptance of fate. In the tapestry of existence, where each thread is woven with the intricate patterns of fate and free will, Marcus Aurelius offers a timeless piece of wisdom. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. This counsel speaks to a profound acceptance of life's unfolding, a serene embrace of the path destiny lays before us. It is an expression of patience, not as resignation, but as a harmonious alignment with the ebb and flow of existence. The concept of fate, as contemplated by the Stoics, invites us to recognize that while we may not have control over every aspect of our lives, we possess the power to choose our response to the circumstances we encounter. This acceptance is a form of patience, a peaceful surrender that frees us from the turmoil of resisting what cannot be changed and empowers us to focus our energy on what lies within our sphere of influence. But how do we cultivate this acceptance? How do we learn to embrace our fate with all our heart? It begins with mindfulness, with the practice of being fully present in each moment, open to the reality of now, without attachment to what could have been or fear of what will be. This mindfulness allows us to appreciate the beauty of life as it is, to find joy and meaning in our experiences, and to love deeply those with whom we share our journey. Loving with all our heart, as Marcus Aurelius advises, is an act of profound courage and vulnerability. It requires us to open ourselves to the full spectrum of human emotion, to engage with others authentically and compassionately. This love is not passive. It is an active, deliberate choice to nurture and cherish the relationships fate has brought into our lives, recognizing that these connections are among the most significant gifts of our existence. Accepting fate does not mean we cease to strive or to hope. On the contrary, it liberates us to pursue our passions and fulfill our potential with the understanding that success is not measured solely by the achievement of our goals, but by the quality of our journey. It teaches us to be patient with ourselves, to recognize that growth and change are processes shaped by time, experience, and, indeed, by fate itself. The acceptance of fate, as Marcus Aurelius presents it, is a source of strength and serenity. It encourages us to face the challenges and uncertainties of life with grace and equanimity, to find peace in the knowledge that we are doing our best within the constraints of our circumstances. It reminds us that life, in all its complexity, is a precious gift, and that our time here is an opportunity to learn, to love, and to leave a mark of kindness and wisdom on the world. So let us accept the things to which fate binds us, and let us do so with all our heart. Let us love with openness and generosity, embrace the present with gratitude, and move forward with the quiet confidence that comes from knowing we are in harmony with the unfolding of life. In this acceptance we find not just patience, but a profound and abiding peace, a wellspring of joy and resilience that nourishes our souls on the journey through the wondrous landscape of existence. 11. The freedom of forgiveness. In the wisdom of Epictetus, we are offered a powerful metaphor for the nature of anger and the liberating force of forgiveness. He likens holding on to anger to grasping a hot coal with the intention of hurling it at another. Ultimately, it is we who are scorched by the flames. This vivid imagery underscores a profound truth about human emotion, that harboring resentment binds us to our pain, while forgiveness offers a path to freedom. It's a testament to the strength found in patience, in the capacity to let go of grievances and to emancipate ourselves from the weight of past hurts. Forgiveness, however, is often misunderstood. It is not an endorsement of wrongdoing, nor does it demand reconciliation. Rather, forgiveness is an act of self-liberation, a deliberate choice to release ourselves from the burden of bitterness. It's an expression of patience, not just with others, but with ourselves, as we navigate the complexities of our emotions and the challenges of healing. But how do we cultivate this patience? How do we find the strength to forgive, to free ourselves from the chains of resentment? The journey begins with self-reflection, with understanding the nature of our anger and acknowledging the hurt it signifies. This process requires patience, for healing cannot be rushed. It demands time, compassion, and the gentle acknowledgement of our wounds. As we come to terms with our pain, we gradually recognize that our well-being is not served by clinging to resentment. Instead, we find strength in our ability to let go, to choose peace and healing over the continuation of conflict. Practicing forgiveness also means embracing empathy, striving to see the world from another's perspective. This doesn't justify harmful actions, but allows us to recognize our shared humanity, the vulnerabilities and mistakes that are part of the human condition. Through this lens, forgiveness becomes easier, not because the hurt is diminished, but because we understand that everyone is fighting their own battles, often in ways that are invisible to us. Moreover, forgiveness is an act of courage. It requires us to confront our pain, to acknowledge our anger and then choose a different path, one of understanding and compassion. This path leads us not just to forgive others, but to forgive ourselves for the times we've fallen short, for the moments we've allowed our pain to define us. Epictetus's insight into the freedom of forgiveness illuminates a path to inner peace and liberation. It encourages us to let go of the hot coals of anger, to release the grip of resentment that burns our own hearts. In this letting go, we find not weakness, but profound strength. We discover the patience to heal, the grace to forgive, and the freedom to move forward with a lighter heart. So let us embrace forgiveness, not as a concession, but as a declaration of our own liberation. Let us cultivate the patience to heal, to transform our pain into understanding, and our grievances into bridges of empathy. In forgiveness, we find a powerful ally in our quest for peace, a key that unlocks the chains of resentment, freeing us to live with joy, compassion, and an open heart. These lessons from Stoicism are not merely to be read, but to be lived. As we embody patience, we transform not only our own lives, but the world around us. We become a testament to the enduring power of Stoicism, a beacon of calm in the tempest. This is our journey together, a path of resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. In embracing these lessons, we find not only patience, but a deeper connection to the essence of what it means to be truly human. Let us walk this path with grace, fortitude, and a steadfast heart, for in patience we find ourselves. Friends, join us on our journey of self-discovery and growth through Stoicism. Let us know in the comments how Stoicism has been helping in your life. Subscribe now to learn how to find serenity and inner strength amidst life's challenges.